Xplosion 4. And the first fighter into the ring will come out of the blue corner, Redden.
Michael Chavello ringside with the hammer, Mark Castanini, and it is main event time from the Southport Sharks, and here comes New Zealand's finest Muay Thai fighter, Rumble Rex Redden. From the Boon Chu Gym in Wellington, New Zealand, trained by Dave Hitchens and also self-trained, Rumble Rex Redden to take on our very own F16 Shannon Forrester hammer.
Well, the Rumble Rex Redden, I'll tell you what, Michael, he is a very established campaigner, an established fighter, not a man to be taken lightly at all. A world champion in his own right, as we've mentioned, and that is a well-deserved world title, and a credible one. And the Rumble is about to step in the center ring, and he's ready for action.
And coming out of the red corner tonight, Shannon Forrester.
Here he comes from the Five Rings Dojo on the Gold Coast, the F16 Shannon Forrester. He's become a main feature on the Boon Chu Xplosion shows here on the Gold Coast, and sporting his new haircut here tonight, Hammer, the F16 Shannon Forrester.
Well, Shannon Forrester has certainly got a big task ahead of him tonight. He's got to take on the likes of Rexy Redden. There's also a fight that's been a long time in the making. Well, it's finally here. The time for talk is over, Michael, as you say. And that is certainly not a truer analogy than is about to happen right now.
Now let's go across to the King Billy Fisher.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ray Matsumura's Rising Promotions proudly present Boon Chu Cup Xplosion 4. This is our main event. It's the WMC South Pacific Championship title bout. And coming out of the blue corner, he's come to us from New Zealand, from the Boon Chu Gym in Wellington, trained by Dave Hitchens, World Muaythai Champion, New Zealand WMTC Champion, 40 fights for 33 wins, 12 of them haven't gone the distance, 66 kilos, here's Rex Rumble Redden. And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, out of the red corner, from the Five Rings Dojo, right here on the Gold Coast, trained by Ray Matsumura, the WMTA Commonwealth Champion, the WMC Australian Champion, 42 fights for 27 wins, 13 by knockout, also at 66 kilos, here's Shannon F16 Forrester. And Nugget McNaught, again the man in the middle.
Third man in centre ring, the Blitz Hall of Famer Nugget McNaught. There's Nathan Carnage in the Five Rings Dojo corner with Shannon Forrester. And it's Wayne Parr in the corner of Rumble Rex Redden from Boonshoe, New Zealand. Final instructions from Nugget McNaught, and we will be set for 5 by 3. Shannon Forrester coming off a kickboxing win over Ashley White on the J&I promotion in Sydney. And meanwhile, earlier this year, I was over in New Zealand to commentate Rumble Rex Redden against Thailand's One Shot, who he stopped in just one round on the undercard of the Dixon McIver K1 New Zealand versus K1 Croatia show in front of 3,000 people at the ASB Stadium. And folks, this boy, Rumble Rex Redden, if you haven't seen him before, he is something special. The time for talk is over. Here we go.
Well, and a big thank you to all the great sponsors of this Boonshoe show. Three Beans in Broadbeach, the Japanese Sapporo Beer, Japan Airlines, and Roret, the new name in clothing that is going to be out soon. They're all getting behind this show here tonight. Ray Matsumura has done an extraordinary job once again in packing out this venue, and the Queensland public have come out in force to support the boys here tonight. And Shannon Forrester, big following right here on the Gold Coast. And the Southport Sharks, of course, a premier venue for Muay Thai boxing.
Also a big g'day to Zoe and all the gang at Gladstone Muay Thai. Big followers of our shows here on Fox. High left round kick from Rumble Rex Redden, then goes to the rib cage. Overhand elbow early on here from Shannon F16 Forrester. Rib kick off the lead leg and another, a double shot there from Rumble Rex Redden. Straight right hand body shot from Shannon F16.
Some great support, Michael, coming on these broadcasts. And thank you to everyone watching these, all the loyal viewers who tune in time and time again and support the Thai boxing.
Front kick to the midsection there from Rumble Rex Redden. Step across outside thigh kick to the rear thigh there from Forrester. A real feeling out process. A lot of respect between these two combatants.
Well, both fighters.
Oh, overhand elbow there from Redden Hammer.
Both fighters, Michael, are well aware of each other's capabilities and have a lot of respect for each other. But Redden is certainly an explosive fighter and he's capable of anything at any time.
Rex Redden, who mentioned earlier this year that he wants to maybe have a dig at the K1 Max New Zealand, joining the likes of Jordan Tai and Dave Garn and some of the big, Aaron Boyce, some of the big names in the middleweight ranks over there in New Zealand. He's got to add a couple of kilos on himself, but nothing he can't do.
Yeah, that's a big ask though.
Oh, outside thigh kick to the lead thigh there from Forrester. Thought about chopping away the lead thigh again. Goes to the rear thigh on that occasion. Good work rate so far from Shannon Forrester in the opening round. 40 seconds remaining. Overhand elbow, a high left round kick from Rumble Rex. Step up elbow off the left. A hard round to score, Hammer.
Very tight guard. Nice catching of the round kick by Forrester. A nice escape there from Redden. He knows how to negate the catch.
Oh, beautiful crossing overhand elbow from Redden. They'll be trying to open the cuffs on Shannon Forrester. He is very susceptible to cuffs on the face. That soft skin, especially around the eyebrows and cheeks and temples of Shannon Forrester, and that's been his main undoing in the past in Muay Thai fights, his susceptibility to being cut.
It's not so much the soft skin, Michael, as it's a bony part of the face. There is no flesh underneath your brow, so you strike it with a bone part of the elbow and it immediately tears. Having a look at Forrester working at range, nice switch up round kick, the big right round elbow coming the way of Redden. Redden in close is working very tightly with the elbows. Big right rear elbow again from Redden, and that is what Forrester's going to have to be very defensive about. Those elbows are firing out at rapid rate from Redden. And Forrester needs to keep those gloves glued to the side of his face, because if one gets through, well, it could be a very early stoppage here. But the low chopping leg kick from Forrester, that's going to put a point on the card for him. And Forrester doing it nicely. Both boys are showing each other a lot of respect, but also working fairly solidly.
Okay, here we go. Second round of 5. Nugget McNaught gets us underway. His main event, the Southport Sharks on the Gold Coast. Michael Chavello, Mark Castanini, front kick to the face by Rumble Rex Redden off the right leg. Good boxing skills coming into play here from Shannon Forrester. We saw his much improved boxing against Ashley White last time out in Sydney.
He's putting his hand combinations together nicely, Forrester. But he doesn't want to be in that range for too long, Michael, against Redden, because Redden, with his elbows, as we've seen already, they are very much a threat for Forrester. So Forrester wants to unload his hand combos and then get out of there and keep the range open.
High knee just tucking it under the right armpit there from Forrester. Trying to snake his arms around the back of the neck and lock on. Nugget separates both men. High right round kick. Follow-up left hand from Forrester. Slapping rib kick off the right. Nice sweep and dump executed there from F16.
Oh, that's going to score well for him, Forrester.
Oh, the elbow from Redden came close. Good pecking front kick. Round kick didn't find the mark from Redden. Forrester goes to the body, then to the head. Here's outboxing Rumble Rex Redden. Thigh kick to the rear thigh there from Forrester. He's picked the mark with that one so far throughout the entire fight. Caught that kick on his forearms, digs away to the body shot, then to the head does Forrester. Where's the front kick to the face? Nicely done from Redden. Powerful right hand from Redden. Thought about the right uppercut. Redden's got to steady himself a little bit more. I know he wants to get in and lock up Shannon Forrester, but Forrester not giving him the opportunity so far.
Well, thus far it's been all Forrester. He's got a very, very tight guard. Redden's throwing some, but he's defending it quite well, thus Forrester. But geez, I tell you what, Michael, those big right round elbows are going to nail Forrester. They're going to do some damage.
Forrester trying to snap him with the jab. Redden awkwardly tying him up. Redden works the knee. Forrester gives one back. Nothing much in this clinch at the moment. No one able to execute a crossing elbow to the temple.
Keep looking for those knees though underneath. Both boys are scoring with some good knee shots.
Oh, overhand elbow there from Redden. The crowd liked it. Digging away to the floating ribs. Crossing elbow from Redden. He might have tagged him on that occasion. But Shannon Forrester fires his way out. Someone's been cut. And it's Redden cut badly on the temple. Redden cut badly on the temple. Is this one going to be all over? We'll go to the ringside position.
We need the doctor to have a look at this one. Redden's got a gash the size of a canyon on the side of his head.
Let's see if we can get a good shot of the gash on the temple. Nugget telling Shannon Forrester to go to the neutral corner. Rex saying, am I okay to continue? And will they let it go? Shannon's also been cut, Hammer. They've both been cut.
They've both been cut in that elbow exchange. Gee, some rapid fire, sharp elbow fights.
I'll tell you what, there are two cuts. Rex Redden standing in front of me. There are two cuts. There's one just above his ear, and it is absolutely pouring with blood. Hammer, I'm stepping back a little bit from this one. We're going to get drenched. Rex Redden thought about something, lost his footing on the Bartercard logo, and there's the end of the second round. Oh, what a bloodfest we've got.
Tell you what, Rex Redden has got an absolute bath of claret at the moment. That gash at the gash at the top of his head is a corker. And Shannon F16 nailed him sweetly with the overhand elbow and just ripped the skin totally. They're going to go to work on that cut right now in the corner of Rex Redden.
Hammer, could you be a little bit more graphic?
There you see in close, it's Forrester waiting forward with that step-up lead elbow, a la Nathan Corbett. I reckon they're practicing those 100 a night over there at the Five Rings gym. But the big right hand, the round elbows, they all nailed Redden in that little exchange, and it's Forrester all the way in that round. And I was very impressed with his tidy defence, Forrester. And when he had the opening, he nailed Redden, and Redden is certainly in the war zone. Forrester at range, doing it nicely.
Awesome. Stay in control of this fight. Shannon's on the ropes. When Rex is on the ropes, when Rex is on the ropes, Shannon. Well, when you're on the ropes, Rex gets. Shannon gets excited. He gets excited, and that's when you throw the elbow. When you're waiting on the ropes, he will punch to the body. Yep. So throw that elbow, roll that right elbow straight over the top, mate.
You feel your back on there, you should be coming off with that elbow.
Every time he gets excited, mate.
Fucking hell, what's the word there? Pull it short there.
Okay, Rexy, you can do this. Yep, no problem. Just do what you did in the first round.
Bomb. You can move back.
Don't wait.
Well, they've applied a tub of Vaseline to the cuts on Rex Redden. His hair is blonde now in patches, Hammer. They've stemmed the bleeding, but look at the hair on him.
Enough petroleum gel in his hair to cause a fuel shortage.
Here we go, second round of action. Redden starting hard with the high left round kick. And this is not where he wants to be, bundled up in the corner. And again, Forrester going for the elbows. It is an absolute elbow fest. In centering from both men. Step up elbow again from Forrester off the lead hand.
Well, all it takes is one good elbow cut to end the fight.
Crossing elbow to the cranium. Looking for the big kibosh there, Shannon Forrester. Step up overhand elbow. And again, blood dripping down dangerously close to that right eye of Rex Redden. And this one may be stopped, Hammer, because his vision might be impaired. They're slugging it out now.
I'll tell you what,
look at Rex Redden go!
In Redden's corner called it well. As soon as Redden backs onto the ropes, Forrester goes for the body, and that is an opening for the right elbow of Redden. So that's a good call up there from the blue corner.
Look at Shannon Forrester. He is covered in red. And so is the face of Rumble Rex, and he is bleeding profusely. This one may be stopped.
You can't see.
This one may be stopped.
It's going to be stopped.
Let's see what Nugget does in the ringside position.
Rex Redden doesn't want to go on. I think he was saying he can't see because of all the blood. Almost looked like he was saying no.
Hammer, it's Queensland. They'll let it go.
And when Nugget's in centre ring, anything can happen.
Hammer, this is Queensland. If this was Melbourne, it would have been over about 50 seconds into the first round. But this is the Cowboy state, folks. Queensland, rough and ready Muay Thai, and they're back underway. They are pulling out all the stops, and Rex Redden turning up the adrenaline in centre ring now. Sweeping leg kick from Forrester, then the left hook, straight right hand, the cranium cracker, the headache maker.
Well, Shannon Forrester looks like something out of the X-Men. He's all red.
He looks like a human Jaffa. Forrester, step up jab again.
Yes,
body shot from Redden.
It always comes back to lollies and food for you.
Nugget, keeping a close eye on it. Oh, Redden's face hammer. That's just, I can't describe it. It's like a squib in a Hollywood movie, Hammer.
Well, this is...
crossing elbow from Redden, and Nugget might call this one off.
He's called it off.
It is all over.
Oh, this is the blood sport come to life.
Than the Red Cross, Hammer.
I'll tell you what, Rex Redden, as Michael Chiavello dusts himself off and cleans himself up.
God,
a little too close to the action.
Sitting ringside.
A little too close to the action on this occasion. But geez, Shannon Forrester certainly rose to the occasion here tonight, taking on world champ Rex Redden. Shannon Forrester has done the job, and he will walk out. This one was for the WMC South Pacific title, and the well-deserved winner, Shannon F16 Forrester, the Gold Coast zone, leaves the ring victorious, and with the strap tonight. What a battle. What an absolute battle. Once again in close, the boys slugging it out. The blood just flowing freely from the top of Redden's head. Redden trying to get the big elbow strike, the big KO elbow on the jaw of Forrester, but it didn't come for him. And Shannon Forrester fighting a very tactical and strategic fight here, has basically picked apart the Kiwi Rex Redden and done the number in centre ring. Step up round elbow off the rear from Forrester, landing, and Rex Redden well aware of that cut, trying to keep it covered, but that was it. Kerry Nugget McNaught calling it off.
Don't go away, because when we finish our television commitments, we're going to have a chat to Paul the Hurricane Briggs. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes into round 3. The winner by knockout, F16, Shannon Forrester. He is the WMC WMC South Pacific champion.
Well, there you have it, folks. A great victory for the F16 Shannon Forrester and the WMC South Pacific strap around his waist.
Want me to wrap it up here?